All right, we're plugged in. Let's make sure our volumes are right. Geez, another video. What is up, guys? And thanks for tuning in to VitaminDee TV. I'm VitaminDee. And here we are again in front of the camera, sitting down, talking with you guys. So check out these shoes I got on. These are some shoes I got over the summer at a water park over in South Florida. Good times, had a lot of fun over the summer last year. But I guess that's what today's video is going to be about, having fun. And we're probably not going to have too much fun sitting right here in front of the camera, but just talking about being able to have fun and the idea of content creation and it still having that spark for you. So recently, another YouTuber announced that he was stepping away from content creation as far as fishing goes. So people have been dropping out left and right for various reasons. Some people are moving on to bigger and better things, which is amazing for them, because YouTube is a platform that allows people to create their own audience and create their own type of content that draws people in and gets people just fully locked in on who they are as a person, and whatever they bring to the table, that's what people like about them, right? And so one person in particular I'm talking about is Matt. So you guys saw me do a video about how content creators are quitting, right, at a rapid rate. And at the time, Matt hadn't announced that he was stepping away from YouTube or YouTube fishing. It was not until recent he dropped his video announcing that. And when I say Matt, I mean Bama Beach Bum. You guys know him as Bama Beach Bum. I kind of know him on a more personal level. I was in a group with him, the Clickbaiters. We were a group of guys who made fishing videos for you guys. And they were fun videos. And that's exactly what we want to talk about, is having fun doing this. So this right here, this is fun to me. My new ring light, it makes me look all glowy, like I said in my past video. Being able to use my SLR, you know, just being able to create good content for you guys to engage with me on, and just capture your attention for at least a moment of your day, week, month, whenever you get a chance to sit down and view my content, right? And so I say all that to say this right here, this is a fly fishing reel. I haven't gotten the chance to use it yet, but I do plan to. And there's a case right there with a couple more fishing reels, fly fishing reels and rods over there that I will get to use probably this year. I plan on doing some of that. And the reason for it, I know you guys probably aren't interested in fly fishing, but it's something that I'm not very skilled at. In fact, I've never caught a fish on a fly fishing rod and reel. So again, I'm going to challenge myself and just go have fun doing that. So again, about having fun and just bringing new things to the table, not only for myself, but for you guys. You know, who knows, it could be a hilarious video to watch me fumble with a fly fishing reel trying to reel in a fish, right? So another thing, you know, I got a new tackle box. That's been a thing on my list for a while now. You guys have seen my tackle box over the past few videos. It was falling apart, and for good reason. I use it a lot. I'm in and out of that thing. But again, that new tackle box, it was fun for me to acquire it, purchase it at Bass Pro Shops, and then the idea of reorganizing everything and being able to utilize it in a way that is going to be efficient for me and good for me. But I can look around this garage and find different fishing rods and reels and things and talk about how they bring joy into my life. But in reality, we have to try and keep things exciting over time. And I think for a lot of these content creators, they're just losing the whole reason behind this thing. It's to have fun. And I think when some people get in too deep, I think they find it turning into more of more into a job than into something that they started out having fun with. So I know for me, YouTube has always been something that was still just fun to me. In fact, I'll go into a little story. My cousin Lionel James, Lions Tale Adventures, you guys, some of you guys may be subscribed to his channel, but a while ago, quite a few years ago actually, he was a charter boat captain out of Fort Walton Beach, Destin area, and he was booked. He was up to his neck in clients. He was doing 2 and sometimes 3 trips a day, taking people and families out to go and catch fish and put them on fish of a lifetime. I still haven't even caught a tarpon yet, and he's put people on tarpon in our area, and these people have never caught a fish in their life. Can you imagine being someone from up north who's never even caught a saltwater fish? You come down here, you fish with my cousin Lionel James, and you catch a 5-foot tarpon, 6-foot tarpon. Like, that's how are you going to top that? That is the thrill of a lifetime. That is the fun that we all, you know, we chase after that. We crave it. When we go out fishing, we expect to catch a fish that is just going to bring us so much joy. Whether it's a fish that we've caught in the past, maybe it's a bigger one this time, or maybe it's a fish we've never caught before. That brings us so much excitement and joy to be able to share with you guys and our audiences. So I think a lot of people are losing their way. Not only is the money changing and how the algorithm and all that works, that's a whole different topic, but we have to remember that with this YouTube thing and content creation, we got to remember to have fun. And I'm not saying that that's the case for Bama Beach Bum, Lawson Lindsay, or any of these guys who are just calling it quits on fishing YouTube or content creation in general. But for me, I've always done what I wanted on this channel because I always wanted to keep it fun and interesting and entertaining to me first. And then you guys get to enjoy it as well. Like I always say, I'm going fishing anyways, so I may as well film and then edit it and get to share it with you guys. That could be the reason why I'm only at 30,000 subscribers. That could be the reason, because I don't stick to one thing on this channel. I like to mix it up for me and for you guys some, but for me, I can't find myself getting stuck doing the same thing over and over and over. I was doing that for 10 years at my actual job, building wind turbines. I was doing the same thing over and over every single day, building wind turbines. That got so old to me that I studied my butt off for 3 weeks, took a test, and moved up to a different position. And now it, of course, pays me more, but I don't have to do the same thing every single day, guys, at that job. So why would I want to do that with YouTube and content creation? I don't. So it's always been to keep things fun and interesting, not only for me, but for you guys. So you may see me surf fishing one day. You may see me fishing off of a pier, off the beach. You might see me in a kayak going up the creeks, catching specks and reds and flounders. You may see me offshore in my little 16-foot Cape Horn. You never know what I might get into on this channel. You might see me travel to South Florida, take a few charters in the Keys. You might see me bank fishing in the Keys, catching grouper from the bank off of NLBN lures, paddle tails. You gotta keep it interesting, not only for you but for yourself. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure those guys have made good money in the time that they were doing what they were doing. But look at what they lost in the long run. All the fans, all the subscribers, some relationships, and now and I'm not saying that they're just done. I know Lawson's done, but now they're just throwing it away because they got burnt out doing the same thing over and over and over. Matt talked about a segment in his video where he's telling us how he's done. He talks about how he was putting out 3 and sometimes 4 videos in a week. I did that for a short while, and I did see good growth with my channel. I did. But that took so much effort to do. You guys have to think, man, and I'm sorry for getting passionate about it, but on an average, on just a regular day, you have to map out the day before. Are the conditions well? Are they going to be good tomorrow? Tide, wind direction. Is it going to be raining, fogging, sleeting, hailing, snowing? Where am I going to go fish? And is it going to produce fish? Then I have to wake up before the sun comes up. Then I have to load everything into either my truck or my boat and pull that to wherever I'm going, the location I'm going to launch out of. Then I have to go to that place. Well, I'm skipping over getting ice, gas, snacks, drinks, food, all that. But then I have to go to that place, and then I have to hope that the fish are going to participate, okay? Make sure I have all the right baits and tackles in order to make this trip a success, the right gear and everything. Hope the fish participate, and then I have to call it a day at some point, come home with the footage I've gathered, either start editing right away or do a catch and cook, which I don't do a whole lot of because it's just a lot of effort. Then sit down and edit for, let's say, 3 hours. Sometimes it takes me 3 hours just to edit a video, and it's not because I'm slow. It's not because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not over editing. I used to, but I'm not anymore. That's just how long it takes sometimes, guys. And to do that 2-3 times, then you have to upload it to YouTube and then click all the buttons and tabs and make sure you got all the keywords and things checked off on the checklist and turn on monetization and do all this stuff. That takes time as well. And then you have to think of a good catchy title and thumbnail and edit a thumbnail as well. And you can't be too clickbaity because your audience will get upset. YouTube will get upset. The algorithm will get upset and your video won't do anything. And you might lose some subscribers. I say all that to say this. This YouTube thing is not easy. And I'm still not quitting. Even if the money gets dwindled down the way it has over the past few months or years, it's still fun to me, and I'm going to keep it fun. That's my promise to myself, and that's my promise to you guys. I think I got off track, but Lionel offered me a chartering deal. He asked me if I wanted to charter out of Destin and take on some of his clients to help him with it. And he would build me a clientele for myself as well. And it would have been great. It would have been great money. It would have been just doing what I normally do, except a lot more offshore. I wasn't doing a whole lot of offshore back then. But sorry, I Tarantino'd this thing. But yeah, I eventually told him, you know, let me think on it. And then I came back with an answer for him. I told him I didn't want to do it. And he said, why? I said, because I don't want to lose the love and the passion that I have for fishing. You know, fishing for me has always been fun and exciting. And I feel like if I have to please people like clients and take them out and worry about whether or not we're going to catch fish for that day, and you're not always guaranteed to catch fish, then I might lose the love for fishing. And I never wanted that. I never even wanted to chance it. And so he understood where I was coming from. And then I want to say about a year, maybe year and a half later, he hit me up and he told me that he wanted to start doing YouTube more, and he wanted to go full-time YouTube with it. And I told him, I said, dude, full-time YouTube is not easy to do. You can jump, you can take the leap of faith. You can jump off that cliff, spread your wings, but that doesn't mean you're going to take off soaring. YouTube is a beast. And depending on what market you're in, what niche you're in, it can be seasonal, and it'll take a toll on you. A lot of these people are quitting because of the seasons. The seasons change. The algorithm changes. 1 minute your niche can be on fire. You can be making more money than you ever thought you could make in your life. $10,000, $20,000 a month. And then the algorithm can change. The YouTube ownership, partnership, things behind the scenes that we don't even know about can change. Your money can change. Your CPMs, your RPMs, whatever they call it, can change. A lot can change. And a lot of these people end up in over their heads because they start living this lifestyle where they've made a certain amount of money for a few months, and then now they think they're going to be living on the high horse forever. And like I said, things change. And luckily for Matt, Bama Beach Bum, he has taken what he has built here on YouTube, and now he's doing fitness and CrossFit, and he has a gym, and he has a bait and tackle shop, Beach Bum Outdoors, that he's helping run and operate. And so he's set. Thanks to his audience, he's set. They kept watching. They stayed loyal. They watched every video he put up. They commented, they liked, they subscribed, and he grew and he made money, and he was smart about it. Now YouTube's not fun to him anymore. I don't know what to say else except for we got to remember to have fun, and that's what I promise to keep doing. So you guys hear the excitement when I catch a white trout, whether I'm catching a white trout or an amberjack or a big grouper offshore. I love fishing, and I won't let anything come between it. And I hope you guys are here to stay. And for the new ones, welcome. And 2026 is going to be a fun year, I think. So bear with me with these videos where I talk and I let all my emotions out in front of you guys. And yeah, some of you guys like it. Some of you guys rather see me with a rod and reel in my hand, but I got to keep mixing it up. I got to keep mixing it up because right now I can't go fishing. Got a newborn baby, and we will be getting back to the fishing content soon, but thanks for rocking with me. Thanks for sticking with me. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the water. Peace.